Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is my second plan with me of Christmas week. It's basically like Advent, but it's shorter and potentially sporadic. I'm planning for the week of the 31st of October to the 6th of November using the autumn leaves kit from my shop. I didn't really dabble in much Halloween art this year, which saddens me because I love the Halloween art that came out, but the way that I chose my kits, it ended up just like not really being that Halloweeny, but I'm going to definitely save them for next year. I didn't really want to use a Halloween kit for this week because because Halloween only fell on the Monday and then the rest of the week like isn't really Halloween. Also we have bonfire night this week, didn't use a bonfire night kit. I just really love this art. It came out a little bit late, so I did release it like when I was technically done with autumn, and then I was like, oh, I just love it so much, and it actually sold really well. So I guess other people are late memory planning like me and still had room for kits. But yeah, I really love it, especially the pop of pink. Before I do get into the spread, I just wanted to make a shout out that PR applications are open. They do close tomorrow, so there's not that much longer left to apply, but if you wanted to be on the Plannerface PR team, I'll put a link down below. Meant to mention this in yesterday's video, forgot. Meant to mention it in last week's video and forgot. So yeah, this is your formal notice that you have like 24 hours left to apply. If you do want to be on the PR team, it runs January to March, with the potential to stay on if both parties are agreeable, but the rest of the information is in the application. But yeah, just doing my full boxes. Really love how they look like together. I try and mix up like girls with flat lays and non-flat lay boxes, so it's interesting. But yeah, let's get on to the plans. This is Monday, which is Halloween. I did mark Halloween in the sidebar and I was initially going to put it on Monday, but I ended up having a lot of stuff to mark on Monday and a gap in the sidebar, so it just made sense really. I'm marking that I designed first thing on Monday with a Coffee Monsters coat, laptop emoji. Then I had a lash lift. I tried to book a lash lift so it would like fall in the week before the planner meet, and they couldn't get me in. Like I try and get them done for like special occasions like meets and weddings and stuff. And they couldn't get me in, so I just went the next day anyway because I thought I deserved it. And then I marked that we picked up our nephew again from school. It's so fun picking him up from school. He's 4, so it's like such a fun age. But we then took him, I think, to Tom's parents' house, so we had a little bit of family time. We played. He really likes Mega Blocks, I think. It's like Lego but bigger. So now I really like Mega Blocks because it's really fun. So yeah, that was that. I then wrote a newsletter. This would have been the like November monthly newsletter, which I send out every month, just highlighting if there's any key dates in the next month or anything like that, showing off the mystery normally. I then use a Fox and Cactus nugget sticker to mark that we went to McDonald's. I'm pretty sure at this point the McCrispy was out, which is my new favourite food, I guess. I've not ordered anything else from McDonald's since. Seems to be quite an unpopular opinion though, because everyone I've recommended it to doesn't like it, but I really love it, so I think it was a good choice for McDonald's. I then just marked that I was so tired with an I miss my bed sticker from the Coffee Monsters coat, which I think was from a sampler, but it's so cute and I want loads. I need to see if she's released them. Then on to Tuesday, I marked that I took meter readings. I do try and do this monthly, especially now that like electricity has gone up, but they email me and I try and do it as soon as I see the email, otherwise I forget. And that is an older emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. I then marked that I did more designing this day. The design scripts are from my shop. The next thing I marked was that click and drop was down, and this was catastrophic on the Twitter for Royal Mail, the Twitter, on Twitter. Basically what they'd done was, I wasn't affected by this, I couldn't even log in, but some people were getting other people's orders displaying on their click and drop. It was so bizarre. Like imagine you sell like cups on eBay, you would get like Etsy orders for stickers showing up, like it's not even your channel or your products or your customers. It seemed like a massive data breach. It was really bad. So I was following that on Twitter just to see what was going to happen. So I marked that with an angry emoji. Luckily I wasn't affected, but like absolute chaos. I then had a completely separate issue on Shopify. Loads of fraudulent orders were placed, and they were all in like random locations where the address didn't match the billing. The billing address didn't match the shipping address. They were all for the same amount, and I literally got like 10 in a row, and some of them were cancelled, but some of them weren't. It was really weird. So I just used like a pumpkin to mark that because it matched the spread. I then marked that I tidied the office using a paper shire declutter sticker. I went through my emails and replied to those, which I also apparently did on Wednesday. And then we played GeoGuessr in the evening. I think this was when we first started playing GeoGuessr because we've been playing it regularly. And I need to check if it's spelt with an R or an ER, because in my mind it's an R and that's why I've been writing it. But if it is ER, I'm going to feel like, I don't know why I've made it up, but I need to check. Okay, I just checked and it is an R, so yay. Then on Wednesday, I did more emails. I must have been like emailing for something specific because that's a weird amount of emails for me to do in like a week. I don't really get that many emails at all. Then we went to the co-op and we signed up for their membership. And I don't know if you like collect points or something, but they have quite a few membership like special pricing offers. It's a bit like Tesco Club Card where they advertise the Club Card price, but the like non-Club Card price is quite a lot higher, so we just got the membership. Then I rang my dad, and then I've marked WTF so much cheese, which it's not really that funny. Like, we got home and we thought we needed cheese and we didn't, so we ended up buying like loads of cheese, and we already had quite a lot of cheese, so we just had loads of cheese, which I thought was hilarious apparently. Then I marked that I did some designing, and then I marked that I ordered the food shop because when we went to the co-op we just got like random stuff, but I think I realised that we needed to just order like a big food shop. So I placed that with Tesco, and then I marked that I wanted to put my event stuff away, which I've marked with a script and a pen pop. Then moving on to Thursday, the second half of the week. How pretty is that fashion girl? I love her hair. It's so glossy and shiny. The first thing I marked was that I printed and cut this day with a fox and cactus silhouette, and I still don't remember where the print and cut sticker is from, but being like brown toned, it works really well with the colours in the spread. I hate the tweezers that I'm using, by the way. I can't find my plain silver ones, and I don't really like the rainbow kind of colour of these, so I hope I can find my silver ones. But I have just been trying to apply stickers with my fingers, but I do miss the precision of like using tweezers. So, but it's kind of been making my hand like cramp a little bit. I tried using the other kind of tweezers where you squeeze to close the tweezers and it doesn't help, so I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't realise that I accidentally put two stickers, like the doodle is on the same side. That's annoying. So I then marked that our Tesco delivery came from yesterday's order, and I marked that I started to pack orders this day. I then had to book a parcel collection. I don't remember what this was for, but I marked it with a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. And then I marked that we started to have fireworks because of it obviously being bonfire night on the Saturday. But they start earlier. I think it's like Diwali as well. We have fireworks for that. And then Halloween fireworks and bonfire night fireworks. So there's just loads of fireworks in a row. The dog is not best pleased, so I marked that he was scared this day. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was doing listings for new releases. I do try and get these done on Thursday, but it doesn't always happen. So this is worst case scenario, but I marked that with a planner from the kit. I then recorded some memory notes, probably so I could catch up with Plan With Me's, like I'm doing right now. So it took me 6 weeks. This is probably when I planned these Plan With Me's, but I forgot to pull the sticker for that, so I grabbed it from my script storage, which is still working really well. I think mainly because I've memorised the order that they're in, so if I ever moved them I'd probably not know where to find anything. Then this was the day that I tried scrambled eggs. Never had scrambled eggs before, but Tom was making it for himself, and I was like, okay, I'll try it, because I didn't think I was going to like it because I'm not a big egg fan, and scrambled eggs always just look a bit weird, but really, really, really liked it. And we had scrambled eggs for like 2 weeks after this, like every single day. So I'm really glad that I tried it because I've unlocked like a new favourite meal, just on toast, but like really good. I then packed orders, which I marked with a Fox and Cactus packing sticker and an Ice Cream Joe script. This day we had men in the garden doing like, I think they were installing a fence for the neighbours, so I marked that. I was then just like not having a great day, like kind of feeling grumpy, so I marked that with a Coffee Monsters cola. I think it's an anxiety sticker, and the script anxious. To be honest, like grumpy would have been a better script, so I might make those. That's the only script I had on hand, and obviously didn't want to write it because I'm lazy. Then on to Saturday, I marked doing the post run, which I marked with a doodle from my shop. I love these little post box stickers, even though they don't look anything like the post boxes we have in the UK, because we have like red pillar boxes, and also I don't really drop them in boxes anymore, but still cute. The next thing I marked was I did loads of mystery briefs this day. I remember this day was very productive, and I like used my walking treadmill, well obviously my walking treadmill. I used my treadmill under my standing desk and was just super productive, voice noting Kat most of the day to discuss mystery stuff. But yeah, I love doing them in like bulk, and I sort like 3 months in a row. It's really good. Then I marked that Ari was scared again because this was actual bonfire night this night. So I put comfort Ari, poor little guy, he's so sad. When he was a puppy, it was New Year's Eve, so obviously there's fireworks then as well, and he went outside like in the garden to go to the toilet, and fireworks went off and he was out there, and I don't know if that's like made him scared or if it's just like an event that's not related, but he's just such a scaredy cat with fireworks. I know a lot of dogs are, so it's really sad, but luckily it only happens a few times a year. Then I marked that I edited the vlog with a doodle from the kit, I think. I marked that we played Stardew this day. I think this was the last day that we played Stardew because we then replaced Games Night with GeoGuessr. So now I need GeoGuessr scripts, hint hint Julia, because she made me Stardew scripts. We had Stardew Saturday, but I don't know if there's like an alliteration for GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr Gaming doesn't really have the same ring. Then on to Sunday, I did laundry this day. I've noticed from doing like a couple of Plan With Me's in a row that laundry is like such a common activity for me on the weekend. I think it's when I catch up from like neglecting it in the week. Then I marked that I sent some mystery briefs off. I think these were the ones that I wrote the day before. Then Tom was doing some like ancestry research like with his family tree, so we did a little bit of that in the morning. We kind of hit a like a brick wall, a wall with, we've done as much as we can really without knowing more information, but it's very interesting. I tried to do mine a couple of months ago, well maybe like a year ago now, and didn't get very far. We then ordered a roast dinner. There's a pub near us and they do like such a good roast dinner, and because it's quite close, it's normally like pretty hot when it arrives, so it's very exciting. It's definitely like more cost effective to make it yourself, but I also don't normally want to lose like hours of cooking. Then I cut this day with, I'm sure it's paper kumako with the little bears. I might be wrong, but I'm like 80% sure. I marked that we binged watched The Peripheral on Netflix, no, on Amazon. We haven't really watched that much since. We've got a few episodes to catch up on because it's like released weekly. And then I marked that I did some designing in the evening. So that is my completed spread. I love how it turned out, like the orange and the pink is such a good combination. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Plan With Me. Bye! Oh, and a little reminder about PR applications. Thanks, bye.